and welcome back to the channel on this really cold day. My fingers are twiddling, my mind is going. I'm working nights tonight, so I'm in the house and I'm bored. So I'm going to do something that's been bugging me for a while. If you see my previous videos, I like to say bad luck comes in threes. So the rad went, didn't it? Then the water pump went. I still seem to be spilling a bit of water as if I can't get an airlock out. It's coming through the cap, strangely though. But I'll show you a little video now, and I think this is my root cause. The other hose. So yeah, looking at that video, you'll see that it's sucking air in through the cap. The cap shouldn't be doing that. The cap should release pressure when it's about 15 to 20 psi, not when the engine's cold. These systems are designed to be pressurized, so I'm hoping that's my issue. The car's not overheating, the car's not running hot. If I do give an absolute hammering and I'm bouncing off limiter and flaming, that kind of stuff, I can park up and I might get a bit overspill through the header tank. But that's been bugging me for ages. I'm like, how's it doing that? Head's going, thinking, oh, I've cracked the liner, head gas is gone, but it's not using water other than that. It shouldn't really happen. If that's the case, how can I explain? Basically, that once it hits the temperature, no matter how hot it gets, it doesn't do it. It only does it when it's like bouncing off that limiter. So I've realised that the cap's knackered again. So I've got another cap off a mate. Cheers, Greg. The last one I had was off Sanders. They don't seem very good, to be honest. They're just old now, they're 30-year-old. But I want to do a job which has been really bugging me for such a long time. You will see this 31-year-old header is absolutely hanging. We can't really see how much fluid's in it. Shake it, it's just about there. My mate Thomas done a cracking job of refurbing one of these, and I'm going to give that a go today, and I'm going to take you on the journey. It's easy enough to go out and pay like 40 quid for an aftermarket replacement one, but I got the bits here, so I'm going to try this one first, I think. So wish me luck. I'll talk you through the process as I go. Right, so I pulled the car out. First of all, Phillips screwdriver, I think it's like a 5 or 6 mil to take off the top hose. I don't know if you can see, but here, really whip this one off, the overflow, and then we need to take the drain off the bottom, to drain the bottom hose. Also what we need to do then, once we've got these out the way, is lift up the power steering tank, and then I believe there's 13 mil or 12 mil bolts, one in the wing and one on the strut, and that should then hopefully allow us to take the tank off. I pulled it out the garage because I don't want water going everywhere, and when I put it back on then, when I run it in the garage, it'll help me see if anything's leaking. Got it. Yep, and there goes the coolant coming out of the header tank. What a waste, new coolant. And there we are, there it's off. It has a locating mount on the side. It has it. Oh, I just went all of my shoe. Nice. It has a 10 mil on the side there, and a 10 mil on the front. Make sure all the old coolant is out. But as you will see, that's absolutely stinking, and it's full of debris and dirt and grease and junk. So fingers crossed, and let's hope we can get some of this out. What I'm going to do is blank off the drains, etc. What I'm probably going to use is some latex gloves and maybe a zip tie around it. Okay, I'll keep it going and keep you updated. It's bloody freezing cold. Right, what I've done, like a cowboy, I have zip tied off these. I even covered the port by mistake, of the port for plug. I filled up with a chemical. Some people use like a citrus wash, some people use dishwasher tablets, but I put cleaning chemical in it first of all, which I use, and I've left it in there now. Well, I'm leaving it for 10 minutes, and I'll shake it up and soak it, and then I'll flip it around, and I'm probably going to repeat the process. Then I'm going to put some boiling hot water in it to hopefully loosen it up, and then after that and put in wheel bleed, which is like fallout remover, which gets iron bits out and dirt, and then hopefully going to jet it all off then with a what's it called, my power washer. But I put the old cap on just to do this, and what I can see already by shaking it, it's letting water out, so the cap definitely wasn't knackered. Whilst I'm letting this soak, you can see how dirty it is. It is literally disgusting, and this is why I couldn't see my water level, and this is the reason why I chose to do this. So how are you supposed to see your water level through there? I don't have much faith in it, but everything I'll try once.
One eternity later.
So this is the first swill of product in there. Should we see what it's coming out like? Oh my god, look at that. The product went in was green. That's a good start. So something's happening in there. Right, I'm going to do that process again now. Take 2. There we are. So I put the product in now for the second time. Whilst waiting for that, I'm going to play this cool little press release video. It's awesome. It's a move on from the original RS2000 to the Mark V RS2000. I've never seen it, and I come across it online, and I think it's quite quirky, quite cool, with a legendary hero. A lot of people say that the RS2000 Mark V, Mark VI are not worthy of the RS badge, and we shouldn't wear them. But these cars are making massive inroads into the RS industry now, in history, and people are like them, and they're completely understated. They're 150 brake, so they're the same power as like the C20 XEs and stuff like that, which come in the Astras. They're fast cars. Doing the Astra GSI or GT Mark II, GSI Mark III, fly in. They were quicker than the Escort. I don't know how, same power, but yeah, good engine, really tunable. There's a guy called Kev at MRN Speed Shop. Right, Kev, if you're watching, he does massive things with these engines, runs silly power. He's doing a big build on Lucifer 2 now, so if you go and watch his videos, he's well into doing cars reps and stuff in a minute as well. He's got genuine Escorts. But yeah. But anyway, I'm going to show you this video if I waffle on a bit more now. Whilst I'm waiting for this to do a second one. I've turned it round at the moment as well, so obviously the crap and debris at the top should hopefully get hit this time. And I've got kettle on boil as well, because I'm going to use some hot water next. Some people say you put rice in as well, but I'm not too fussy on that, because if you put rice in there, you've got a tendency for rice to go soft because it'll be boiled. I don't want that stuck in there, and I do not want that going around my cooling system if I miss a piece. Right, so I repeated that process, got loads more gunk and junk out of it. I've blasted it out with a hose pipe, got most of the bubbles and junk and cleaning chemicals in my eyes, and I'm absolutely stinking. So now I've pinched the wife's kettle when she's working in the house with boiling hot water, and I'm going to fill this up, hoping the hot water will loosen whatever's remaining in there. Put the cap on there now, and then I'm going to shake it up as I did last time and leave it for a while, and then empty it out again and go from there. Right, this is take number 2, because these gloves can't handle boiling hot water, can they? Straight by me. So I've used some microfibers, and they're old ones. I won't use them on the car again. and zip ties. So let's go again. I know it will weep through the microfibers. I'm not that stupid, but it certainly will do a better job than latex gloves, wasn't it? I don't want to fill it all up. You don't want to be able to shake it. And then once one half is cleaned out, I'll flip it around and do the other side, I hope. Ooh, hear the pressure coming out. It does seem to be cleaner, to be honest. It looks better already. I don't sound too optimistic. We'll see. But I'll be chuffed if I can see my coolant level, to be honest. I don't have actually any more coolant here. Well, I do, but it's been deleted. So what I'm going to do is just top it with water, because the system is full of coolant. But the coolant will actually show better because of pink. But yeah, we're going to roll with it anyway. Look at that, we're all bloody blue on me. Right, so I don't have fallout, but I have bleeding wheels. Oh, this stuff stinks. Right, so apparently this is going in neat. You are supposed to dilute it. So I'll put a bit more of this water in. It is hot, but right, let's get this cap on. Let's shake this, and this is the money trick. This is, yeah. So this is where I want to leave it. I probably could top it up a little bit more. Yeah, happy days. I'm going to give this a shake, and I'm going to leave this now for about 20 minutes, half an hour, then flip it around, and then do the same again. So if you're wondering what bleeding wheels actually does, I attached a picture over here. What it actually does is it breaks down deposits and filings and metal, and it turns them purple, and it loosens everything up, so when you give it a rinse then hopefully it comes off. But that's what I'm hoping this will go. We'll see. Still needs to be washed out and stuff and left, so as long as I can see my coolant levels, I'll be chuffed. Right, so moment of truth. The bleeding wheel solution. Let's see what it's like coming out. Oh, that absolutely stinks. Definitely didn't go in that colour, did it? It went in clear, so don't recommend that. Right, let's give this a rinse out and see. Right, so it's had a clean, and to be honest, it does look cleaner. It's by far not Concourse. It looks hammered, to be honest. But I like to think that you probably will see the coolant level in there now, opposed to when earlier you couldn't. So it's back in. Did it work? I can see the coolant level. It's to the line, but there. It's just water, to be honest. If it was the pink coolant, you'd probably see it better. I don't know if you can notice the difference before and after. But yeah, it has kind of cleaned it up. I wouldn't say it's a game changer, but it's allowed me to see my coolant level now, which is a good thing. So it's just if you can see it moving. I'll bleed the system now, fingers crossed. Right, so I'm trying to bleed the system now, and a bit more water in. If you're up there, you can see more water level. I think it's a success. No, it's not white and it's not see-through. You definitely would see that if you was if I brought coolant in there. So yeah, I'm chuffed. That system bleeds now in the meantime. Hope you take it for a blast. And all this use should hopefully be gone. So heaters are on now. We've got hot air, so hopefully there's no locks. Temperature's nice. First fan is kicked in. Thermostat isn't open yet, so I want to get a bit warmer. so make sure like all the air is passing by. But yeah, got a great view. Fingers crossed. Right, so that video cut short for a simple fact. I bumped into a mate and he's got an ESCORT. So anyway, so cheers buddy, nice catch up anyway, and see you soon Holmesy, and we'll get your car on the road, I promise. Anyhow, we want to see that guy's 500 brake one as well in Imperial Blue. Tell him he can get on the channel if he wants. So anyway, I got home and popped my bonnet on the car, and basically what happened is, because I pulled it from outside the car, I pulled to catch an angle, and what actually happened was I pulled the new handle off. So ripped my cowl lid off and then turned the car off. When we restarted the car, I was like, it's not starting, it's no fuel pump. I had a fuel pump historically issue where I'd have to unconnect it and do it again, but there's a loose wire, so I troubleshot that out a few weeks ago, fixed it. So I was like, another problem now. I got a separate fuse box in the passenger footwell where the ECU goes. I was like, it's not clicking over. I can't have relays, no power going to it. I'll show you what the fuse box looks like now. Searching fuel pump relay, I've got power to it, but I got no power to that fuse box. Like, what's going on here? Spent ages messaging my mate James, well, do the wiring, done the majority of it. I was like, my mind's ticking and ticking. Like, what's going wrong? The car's broken, panicking. I was like, oh no. So my multimeter out, checking out my points, checking my ears, checking my relays, checking the bonnet. I was like, fuck, something's not right here. And I just found the problem. So a bit disappointed because it should have been soldered, but I'll show you now. It was in there. I have an additional fuse box underneath there, which is messy right now. So relay for fuel pump, power going here, turn it on. That's working now. But basically what it was, that little wire here. So that had been spliced over another wire and taped. Look how loose that is. Fuck sakes, that's horrific. Right then, let's test this with the temperature. So right then, let's take this for test drive. We're up to temperature. Thermostat must be working because we got heaters. We're running at about 88 degrees, it shows. Interesting now. Let's go and get some fuel, shall we? I miss driving this car. Nice. Seems to be boosting right, doesn't it? Happy days. Spluttering loads right on hard boost in second gear, and I've been a bit like, there must be the plugs are foul because it backfires and pops and cokes up and stuff, but it hasn't. It's not that. There's a loose wire which runs off ignition and it runs to the fuel pump and to the coils, and yet it was making contact. It wasn't actually making, like, well, the full current coming through, it must have been. As a result, it's causing me to splutter and misfire a bit. It wasn't distributing enough fuel. And guess what? It is now. So, it must have just been that. Bump. That's one thing I don't like about this car, is the bumps. But yeah, let's try it. Yeah, it seems to be back to normal, like it's supposed to be. I would have thought something simple and little like that would have caused it not to run right. So yeah, happy days. I think we're on to a winner here. Chuffed, yeah. I'll take a nip to the shop because I've been summoned to get eggs apparently and coffee. So I quickly check as well, but it's got no overflow from the coolant tank. So that's what it was doing, because it was getting pressure in it, because it was sucking air in, causing air locks and stuff. And we'll see now, fingers crossed, we'll have no more issues. People driving this car park like they're bloody rallying. You never feel comfortable. Park furthest away from everyone else. I guarantee you, right, yeah, when I come back out, somebody will be parked next to me. Do people do that to you guys? Let me know in the comments, because they definitely do to me. Let's have a look if it's flooding any water out, because it's had a bit of an hammering. Moment of truth. Coolant level, nice. So, winning. Well, I am really surprised I don't have like 300 cars parked around me, because that's what normally tends to happen. Or got a few spectators around the car. Yeah, winner. There's no one else there. So there's my errands done. Fuel for me, fuel for the wife, fuel for the wife, protein breakfast and treats for the babies. Here we are, off to my favourite watering hole now to get some super fuel. If this guy in his cheese and wheels will move. Come on, we need fuel. And there we are, we got boost in two shapes and forms. A boost there, and boost here, and plenty there. Look what we got. Princess, Prince, and a grumpy old man. Enjoy, guys. Bridge, see if we can get some noise. Yeah, that's 10 times better. To say that I'm happy and impressed, it's a good one. So for fun to be seen in the camera. But yeah, got a productive day in, so I can see my coolant level, and I seem to be fixed the hesitation, starvation on my fuel pump, which was down to a wire which was breaking contact. Excellent stuff. So anyhow, I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, drop a like, thumbs up, subscribe to notifications, because you get to see all the videos then. If there's anything you'd like to see from my car, anything you want to know, any questions, ask, please do. If you're not sure about anything you want to know about the car, ask and I'll try my best to help. But yeah, in the meantime, stay tuned, and I'll be doing some work tomorrow on the Transit Custom at the garage up with Sanders. We've got the guys out doing the windshield on it for us. Matthew's fitted the body kit. I've not shown you guys that yet. I'll do a walk around of that tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, boost hard, innit? Get those cars going, get those turbos spooling, and have some fun. I'm having an hour in still what to do with the engine, in terms of power. I do definitely need, hear that? Sort my gearbox out, mag fibre there. Let's give it one last bit of boost before we end the video then, shall we? Full chat. People have a good nose and they're like, oh my god, what's that? It's a 31-year-old Escort that survived a strappage scheme. That's what it is. Anyhow, after me talking nonsense, cheers for the likes, cheers for the views, etc. And cheers for sticking around. Thanks everyone.